Alright, what is up, guys? Oh, your lens is dirty from the trip with Casey. Let's go ahead and get you cleaned off really quick here. I was out there in the rain and the camera got a little wet, so my apologies. Alright, that should be much better, but here in a minute it's not gonna matter much anyway. So UPS just left. Oh, welcome to the video. What's up, everybody? J Royal. UPS just left, dropped off a couple boxes. Got some stuff I want to show you. I also have this package here from a friend. Sent us in a box of stuff. I don't really know what's in it, but I do know it's fishing related. So I'm gonna go ahead and crack off into these boxes and show you guys what we got. What's that? More importantly, what is this? I'm excited. New camera, upgrading the camera. Hopefully be able to make a little bit better looking videos for you guys. Went with the Sony A7c. Shout outs to my man Coleslaw for all the guidance and advice when it comes to cameras. The camera that I'm shooting on right now and the camera that you guys are used to seeing me film from in here in the garage on is the Canon EOS Rebel T7i. It's been a great camera. Does everything that I've needed it to do so far, but I'm looking to step up my game, especially when it comes to the big camera here. So I went with the Sony A7c, which is a little bit more capable. It's gonna allow us to shoot in 4K. I'm excited to start learning this new camera, learn the Sony side of things. Ever since I started using DSLR cameras, I've been a Canon guy, but this is a Sony full frame mirrorless camera, and I'm extremely excited to have this in my arsenal. We're gonna be upgrading the camera, and I'm gonna have to learn a whole new platform. But I just wanted to go ahead and kick this one off with a little quick camera unboxing. You guys are looking at me from the T7i right now, but not for long. I'm gonna start learning this rig, get it set up, and hopefully the next piece of footage that you see will be shot on the Sony A7c. And I think a good way to test it out here in the garage will be to do a quick little unboxing, and then we'll go ahead and talk about the recent development here on the channel. Exciting times. Let's go ahead and open up this box, take a look at the camera right now before I start diving in and learning how to shoot on this thing. Gonna be a learning curve there. I know how to work the T7i pretty well. Sony cameras will be new to me, but I think I can figure it out. And like I said, I think the picture quality is gonna greatly improve, which will be good for you guys, good for your viewing experience here on the channel. Let's crack this box open and see what this camera looks like. Sony A7c. This being a fishing channel, I know most of you guys probably don't really care too much about cameras, but fishing and filming is what I do. So having a good camera is important. It's a pretty beefy little rig, even though it is a compact size. I like the smaller size. T7i is pretty bulky, and I love the way the Sonys feel in the hand. Check it out. I know you guys probably don't care too much about the camera, but I'm stoked on it. Got a lens to go along with it. I'm gonna start shooting on this thing, and we'll just go from there. We're gonna have some fun with this thing. Gonna upgrade the picture quality, and hopefully provide an overall more enjoyable viewer experience. All right, so here we are. This is the first piece of footage that you guys will ever see shot on the new Sony A7c camera. 4K, 24 frames per second. Hope everything looks good. There's definitely a learning curve that's gonna come along with using this new camera, so just bear with me. Hopefully I'll be able to continue to dial in the footage and get it looking even better. But from what I've seen so far, which is a couple short little tests from around here at the house, this camera is awesome. So it's gonna help us step our game up, bump up the quality here, and make a better viewing experience for you guys. And that is why I chose to invest in this camera. Hope everything looks okay. I hope everything sounds okay. We're gonna go ahead and get off into this unboxing. Check it out. Look what just got delivered. You guys know what time it is. Super 6 sec. That is what is in this box. We're gonna crack into it right here in this video. Also, like I mentioned earlier, I got a package here from a friend of mine. Shout outs to South Georgia Bassin for sending me a little birthday box full of fishing goodies. We're gonna crack off into here and see what he sent as well. But there's one thing we gotta take care of before we move into the unboxing portion of this video. That's right, guys, it is once again time to color in another bar on the subscriber board, but not just another bar, another 4 bars. Recently I put out a video which you guys may have saw celebrating 26,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Ever since I posted that video, we have ripped our way straight to 30,000 plus subscribers here right now. Thank you guys so much for following along, subscribing to the channel, watching the content. I appreciate you so much. So let's color in these bars. You get it up to the 30 mark. Dude, I've never colored in more than one of these at a time, I don't believe. That's crazy. 30K, 100K on the way. That's the ultimate goal. Thank you guys so much for the support. The deer are out here in the driveway. I'm I'm not gonna show them to you right now, but if you wanna see the deer, make sure you subscribe to the channel, help us grow this beast and achieve that 100,000 goal so we can get that YouTube silver play button and hang it up back here on the tackle wall. I know a lot of you are here from the Kyle video and I do appreciate you sticking around, but generally drama-filled interactions with people out on the water are not the kind of content I like to make. I like to make fishing videos and unboxing content from here in the garage, as well as gear reviews, setups, rods, reels, tackle talk, that kind of stuff. And I prefer to keep it drama free. So that's what we're gonna try to do here today. Let's go ahead and roll off into this unboxing. I'm gonna crack off into the box from SGB, South Georgia Bassing. Huge supporter of what I've got going on. Always showing love to me, the channel, my Instagram, all that. So he reached out, wanted to send me a box, and stoked to see what's inside of here. I'm gonna go ahead and slice off into this with my Berg Blades Bottle Butcher. Let's see what we got inside here. First up, a letter. Let's check it out. All right, awesome letter. He also hooked it up with a couple stickers and a little business card here. This might give away what's in the box though, so I'm not gonna show you that. Respect, thank you for the letter. I appreciate it, thank you for the stickers. Let's see what we got in here. Check that heater out. We got the South Georgia Bassing with the Cryptek camo SGB logo on the front. Nice. I ain't mad at it. Look at that. There's another one. A couple really cool hats. Awesome. Psh, bruh. Bruh. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Dudes. No way. If you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, you know that the Crush 50X in Radiation Craw is like my favorite crankbait ever. Super confidence color, straight heater, and my man's done hooked it up with 5 Chester Cheetos. How cool is that, man? Thank you so much, dude. That's awesome. I can never have enough of these. It's like my favorite square bill crankbait to throw and one of my absolute favorite colors. The Radiation Craw Crush 50X from 6th Sense Fishing. Man, Chester Cheeto coming in hot. Thank you so much, brother. That is just awesome, man. Super stoked to have some more Cheetos in the arsenal. You can never have too many Cheetos. Chester Cheeto, aka the Radiation Craw Crush 50X. But wait, there's more. Little memory card. Wonder what we're gonna need this for. Dude, no way. What? Crazy. Wi-Fi video doorbell DS HD1. It's a freaking doorbell camera. I actually have security cameras outside my house. Cover all the property out here, but you can never have too much security. No such thing. So thank you so much, SGB, aka South Georgia Bassing, my man, for sending me this doorbell camera, the Crush 50s, the hats, the kind letter. Man, that's awesome. Thank you for the birthday gifts. I appreciate that very much, man. That's super awesome. And I wasn't expecting to get a nice practical present like that. Something that we can use around here at the house. A little added security at the doorbell. I ain't mad at it. Awesome. And tough to beat 5 Radiation Craw Crush 50Xs as well. Super stoked on that. Man, that's awesome, dude. Thank you. Much love. I appreciate it. South Georgia Bassing, at South Georgia Bassing on Instagram. Everybody go over there, follow him, show him some love. That's super cool of you, man. Thank you. I know you're watching, and I appreciate you. Let's keep it rocking and rolling, man. You know what time it is. It's time for the Super 6 Sack unboxing. I'll tell you guys really quick about the Super 6 Sack. For those of you that don't know, it is, in my opinion, the best monthly bait subscription service on the market. You have a lot of services that do this. People send out pre-boxed bundles of baits, but this is the one that I feel gets you the most bang for your buck. Number one, it's all premium baits from 6th Sense Fishing. Premium baits, hard baits, soft plastics, fishing gear, all from 6th Sense. It's not a bunch of random baits from random companies where you don't really know what you're gonna be getting each month. With the Super 6 Sack, it is always chock full of heaters only from the 6. And if you guys are interested and you like what you see here in this unboxing and you wanna sign up for the best monthly bait subscription service in the game yourself, you can get $10 off that first sack with my code JR10 Super 6 at checkout on 6thsensefishing.com. They have multiple tiers. There's a level for everybody. I personally am enrolled in the premium edition, and I feel like that gets you your best bang for your buck. It's like a $50 to $60 value every month. And if you use my code JR10Super6, you're gonna get that first sack for like 27 bucks. Tough to beat. And like I said, man, it's like fishing Christmas 12 months out of the year. Fishing Kris Kringle dropping off the heaters at your doorstep. Build your tackle collection and fill up your tackle wall without ever having to leave the house. Saves you more time for fishing. It's an excellent way to fill your tackle boxes, fill your tackle wall, and to also potentially try out some techniques that you wouldn't have otherwise stepped out of your comfort zone and tried. And that's one of my favorite things about the Super 6 sack, is that I always get new baits, stuff that I haven't seen before, and new amazing colors. As always, 6th Sense providing the top-notch paint schemes on all of their hard baits, and they're killing the soft plastic game, slowly taking over the terminal tackle as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get off into this month's Super 6 sack, the July 2021 Premium Edition Super 6 sack. Let's crack off into it. I always have fun doing this with you guys. It's been a while since we've done an unboxing. Haven't really been doing much of the unboxing stuff, but here we are back again with another unboxing from here in the garage on the new camera. You guys go down below in the comments and let me know how the footage is looking. This will be the first video coming at you in 4K all day. Let's get off into this sack. As always, Super 6 sack coming in these nice velvet drawstring pouches. And I'm excited to see what we got this month. First up, soft plastics. Stroker Craws, watermelon candy. Let's check it out. This is one of my favorite colors. It's one of my confidence colors. I love throwing watermelon candy large profile worm. So the watermelon candy creature bait, right up there with it. Check that out. You got the green pumpkin with the purple and green and black flake. That's a killer soft plastic jig trailer right there. It's probably my favorite jig trailer. Pair this up with a hybrid jig from 6th Sense. You're good to go. I'm gonna try to do my best to talk to you guys about how I would fish these baits, and what I would pair these baits up with, and what gear I would use to throw these baits as we go through this unboxing. So now that I've reminded myself of that, I'll go ahead and show you. I actually have my jig rod right here, and look at that. It has a hybrid jig with a stroker craw tied onto it at the moment. This is a unicorn rod from 6th Sense Fishing. This is the 7.4 heavy fast. Got it paired up with a Shimano Corrado DC 8.5-to-1 gear ratio. Like to pitch and flip the jig around docks, and also, you know, it's good to be able to take up line really quick, crack that hook set. So I like a faster gear ratio reel for fishing jigs and flipping docks and stuff. So that's what I've got going on there. There's a little 1/2 ounce hybrid jig paired up with that stroker craw. This is like 17-pound fluorocarbon Sunline, and that's the setup for throwing that that jig right there with the stroker craw on the back of it. Love this setup. Extremely sensitive, lightweight. The unicorn rod is the highest, most expensive rod that 6th Sense offers. I mean, you can feel everything with this rod. Extremely sensitive, like I said, lightweight. Got this awesome handle section here. Lets you feel everything when you're down there on the bottom. And that stroker craw just goes great on the back of one of those hybrid jigs. The stroker craw is also really great on a Texas rig. 4/0 EWG hook, 3/8 ounce, 1/2 ounce tungsten bullet weight. Money. That's that stroker smoke coming at you live and direct in full effect in this month's Super 6 sack. Sweet. Let's keep rocking and rolling with this unboxing. But wait, there's more. You know the deal. What else do we have in this month's Super 6 sack? Boom. What is that? Dude, come on. This is one of the most sought after, coveted. This is the Axis Metal 2.0 square bill crankbait. But it's not just any square bill. This is the patent pending, uniquely designed metal lip with the pivot point swinging action. If you guys saw the video that I did with 6th Sense over there on their YouTube channel, where we went around and through the Axis, filmed some underwater content, so you can really see the unique action that comes along with this bait. As you can see, big metal lip there on the front, swinging. It creates an erratic hunting wide wobble action, different from any other square bill. And yeah, just an excellent option to add to your square bill arsenal. A little added flash there with that metal bill on the front for when they're smoking bait fish. Awesome option. Throwing this on like the Lux Series 611, medium, heavy, moderate. That's a good rod to throw this square bill on. That's the Chartreuse black back. Heaters only, bright Chartreuse with the black accent on the back, red eyes, gold metal lip. Everything's going pretty swell in this sack so far. But let's keep rocking and rolling. What else we got this month? Boom. What is that? What was I talking about with that stroker craw? There we are. Divine hybrid jig. This is the candy bluegill color, and this hybrid jig in candy bluegill, also a heater. Check that out. You got the green with the orange and black, blue accents. This one right here is a 1/2 ounce. Perfect to pair up with a stroker craw. Throw around on that pitching and flipping setup that I was just showing you guys. The unicorn with the fast gear ratio reel. Pair that up with a stroker craw. Straight money, especially in the summertime when those fish have moved back out deep. That's why I have that jig tied on right now. This is a deadly bait, especially right now. If you're not throwing a big profile jig out there in the summer, deep along the bottom, you might be missing out on some tanks. Shout outs to fellow Team 6 member Jack York, who is an absolute hammer. He has been smashing those meat wagons on the hybrid jig with a stroker craw on the back of it. Dude's a beast. But wait, there's more. Let's keep it rolling. I'm gonna try to pull out not a hard bait. Let's see what else we got in this month's Super 6 Sack Premium Edition. We got some Clout 5.4s. This is the black and blue flake. Really good color for that murky, low visibility water. Bold, dark, awesome black and blue. Black plastisol with the blue flake. That's the Clout 5.4. Stick bait, you know, smaller profile worm. Excellent. You can throw this thing all types of ways. Weightless, Texas rig, Wacky rig. The Clout 5.4, extremely versatile, awesome soft plastic worm for throwing around any time of year. Sweet, dude, the black and blue flake. Let's keep it rocking and a rolling. How are these baits looking on this new camera? You guys go down below in the comments and make sure you let me know. Let's see what else we got this month. Speaking of Wacky rig and a Clout, we got some 6 cents Wacky hooks. Like I mentioned, 6 cents also getting into the terminal tackle game. They got a lot of cool stuff. It's recently come out. They put together a hook bundle, which pretty much takes care of all of your hook needs. They have every single type of hook all together in one bundle to where you can practically just cover all the bases and only have to make one order. They also came out with their gyro swivels, premium swivels, which I will show you here. I got me some. They're over here on the tackle wall. Let me grab them. So yeah, the Wacky hooks and the terminal tackle talk reminded me about these gyro swivels that I recently picked up from 6 cents. I'm gonna show you guys what I've been doing with these here lately. So I got me an owner split ring and one of these gyro swivels on the front of my whopper plopper. I like to throw my ploppers on straight braid, and sometimes you can get some line twist, especially if you get a little bit of grass or debris hung up in the tail, or if you're fishing in the wind and this thing starts rolling on you, you can twist that braid up and ruin it pretty quick. So what I've done to counteract that is attach that owner split ring and that gyro swivel from 6 cents to the front of this whopper plopper. Absolutely eliminated every bit of that. That's just one of the ways you can utilize these new gyro swivels from the 6. And I have a fun project that I plan on doing with these soon. Some of you might be able to guess. Stay tuned if you want to see what I have in mind for the gyros here coming up. Stay ready, subscribe to the channel. That'll be coming your way soon. Wacky hooks, excellent addition to this month's Super 6 Sack to go along with those Clout 5.4 worms that I just showed you. All right, so little break from the Super 6 Sack. I'm gonna go ahead and bust out one of these radiation craws. Since we're looking at these baits up close and personal, you guys know how I like to do it, up close and personal style in these unboxings. And that right there is a smoke show of a bait, man. Just look at that thing. A little weird looking out of the water, but once this thing goes under the surface and gets some water on top of it, it looks so natural. It's just the most awesome crawfish imitation that I've ever used. It's my favorite. It's my absolute favorite color in the Crush 50s. The Radiation Craw Crush 50X, aka Chester Cheeto. If you guys have been around here on the channel, you know that I absolutely love this bait. And I just wanted to crack it out of the package and show you really quickly before we moved on to the rest of this Super 6 Sack unboxing. Hope you guys are enjoying the 4K footage on the new A7c Sony camera. One thing about getting the new camera is it's gonna motivate me and drive me to shoot more and make more content for you guys. It's gonna enable us to shoot inside the house and still get good quality footage, which is something that I struggled to do with the T7i that we were shooting on. I actually have my old camera right here. This is the old rig. This is what you guys normally see me do these unboxings on up until now, but we've made the switch to the Sony, learning a new camera, and it's a much better camera. Full frame, mirrorless A7C with the 4K. Come on now. Really good camera, really good camera. And I'm excited to be able to bring you guys some 4K footage and see what else we can do with the capabilities that come in this camera. We can shoot 1080p, 120 frames per second, so you know I'm gonna be getting some killer B-roll slow-mo for you guys out there on the water. Stay ready. There's the old rig. We'll use this as a backup. I've dropped a couple of these in the lake before. I'm gonna make sure I don't drop the Sony in the lake. Yeah, taking cameras out on the boat can be a little sketchy. And when I first got my boat, I dropped my DSLR to the bottom of the lake. It was brutal. Let's get off into the rest of this. But wait, there's more. What else do we have in here this month? Boom, check that out, dude. The Splashback 70, that's the Black Magic Splashback 70. It's a top water popper style bait, smaller profile, 70 millimeter. And the Black Magic is one of their most amazing, unique colors. Black and blue with that awesome pearlized iridescence in the eye. Got the blue accent on the lip there. Got that feathered rear hook. And that is an awesome smaller profile, top water popping style bait. Especially in the summertime right now. You gotta slow down a little bit sometimes when it's really hot outside. You can just bloop, bloop, fish this thing super slow. I would probably throw this on something like, let me show you. All right, I grabbed a couple different rods here. This one is the one I would recommend, the 6'9" medium moderate Lux series rod. I would not throw it on fluorocarbon. Fluorocarbon sinks and you want that bait to float. So I would recommend straight braid or braid to mono leader or straight mono if that's your thing. This rod right here, excellent for throwing the small profile top waters. You could also get away with this one right here, which is the Sensory series, 7 foot 2 inch medium power, lighter power, fast action, but pair this up with some braid or some mono and it would be excellent for throwing that little splashback popper. Those are just two rods that come to mind that would work great for that bait. Like I said, I'm trying to remember to remind myself to show you guys some of the gear that I would use to throw some of these baits at least. A lot of times I forget to do that and I just get excited about opening up the bag and seeing what baits we got this month. But I want to be able to share with you guys the techniques and how I would apply these baits personally. You guys out there may have some different opinions. Some people prefer different rods and different gear when it comes to throwing baits, but I'm just telling you guys what I would do, and hopefully it helps out some of you guys out there. So let me go ahead and get off into the rest of this super sick sack. But wait, there's more. Feels like we got a few more baits left in this sack. Let's see what's next. Speaking of the Crush 50, check this out. This is the 4K Shad Crush 50X. This is another one of my absolute favorite colors. Straight killer shad imitation right here. Works excellent in my clear water. You got the white body with the bronze accents. You also got the silver. Got that nice patterning on the top. Accent there on the nose. As always with every 6th Sense bait, you're getting high quality laser sharp hooks and high quality premium hardware. You do not need to adjust this tackle. It's ready to go straight out of the box. 3D scales, 3D eyes, and gill plates, and some of the best paint schemes in the game. 4K Shad, absolute killer, one of my favorites. I have a ton of baits up here on the tackle wall in this exact color, and it's a confidence bait of mine. It's a go-to color. I've caught a lot of really good fish on the 4K Shad, and the Crush 50X, like I mentioned earlier when we were looking at the Cheeto, is my favorite square bill to throw. Love that bait. But wait, there's more. Looks like we got one more thing here in this month's Super Sick Sack. I'm gonna let you guys see it first. What is it? The Crush 250 MD. Look at that thing. Chartreuse Sungill is the color. The Crush 250 MD. I believe that stands for medium diver. You got that bone color with the orange accents on the side, blue accents on the gills and the back, red eye. Dude. Yeah, this thing right here is a killer. Sort of reminds me of the C10. But let's go ahead and read a little bit off the back of the package, see what 6th Sense has to say about this specific crankbait. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it right now. I think this is my favorite thing out of the sack this month. Awesome crankbait. But this is what 6th Sense has to say about this Warlock. The 6th Sense Crush 250 MD crankbait takes mid to deep range cranking to the next level. Unlike other crankbaits, the Crush 250 MD has a uniquely designed tail with a distinctive taper that erratically moves the lure through the targeted areas, creating more strikes. You guys can see that long, thin taper on the rear section of this bait. It also says it is designed to quickly and efficiently dive to depths of 7 to 11 feet with less drag. This bait maximizes the desired strike zone. Sharp black knuckle hooks and top of the line paint schemes with realistic 3D plates, 3D eyes, and 3D scales differentiate the Crush 250 MD from all mid-range diving crankbaits on the market. Awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, this is my favorite thing out of this month's sack. I will definitely be throwing this like tomorrow, no question. And I'll show you guys what I'm gonna be using to throw it, because I have it right here. I have a lot of rods right here actually, but this is what I would use. This right here is the 711 medium heavy moderate fast Lux series rod, aka the Cloud 9 cranker from 6th Sense Fishing. SLX DC reel, 6.3:1 gear ratio. That right there is actually a Cloud 9 C20, but I would use the same setup to throw the 250 MD that we just unboxed. This right here is a killer cranking rod, and while they are currently sold out on 6centsfishing.com, you can find these out there. So if you're looking for a good medium to deep diving crankbait rod, the Cloud9 Cranker is an excellent option, one that I've put to the extreme test. I just went fishing with Casey Sobsack from 6 Cents Fishing, president and owner of the company. Took me out on his new Vexus, and we were cranking and yanking with this setup right here. You guys can see that video right here on the channel if you're interested in checking that out. Man, I love the Cloud9 Cranker. This is one of my favorite setups in my entire arsenal. Throwing crankbaits is one of the most fun ways to catch fish. One of my favorite ways to fish, if not my absolute favorite way to fish. Like, I love cranking. If you told me, like, hey, you can catch them cranking or on top water, what do you want to do? I would go, because I love cranking just as much, if not more, than I love top water bite. Everybody loves the top water bite, and I feel like that's like what a lot of people would say. If you can catch them any type of way, seeing a big blow up is awesome. But man, there's nothing like when they come unglued on a big crankbait and you get to pull them up from the depths. It's so much fun. I love medium to deep cranking, and this setup right here gets it done. That's the Cloud9 Cranker from 6 Cents Fishing. I want to mention really quickly that while they are currently sold out of that rod I just showed you, the new ESP rods just dropped on 6centsfishing.com. They have new powers, new actions. They have expanded the lineup, and there's a lot of really good options, and there's even some really good cranking options on there. So check out 6centsfishing.com, shop around, check out the new ESP rods, and check out all the awesome stuff that they have to offer, some of the best baits in the game. And if you choose to purchase, make sure you use my code JR10 at checkout. That's going to give you 10% off your entire order. It's also the #1 way that you can support the channel, help us keep the lights on and the cameras rolling around here so that we can continue to bring you free fishing content here on YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed this Super 6 sack unboxing. Once again, JR10 Super 6 for $10 off that first sack. You can even do the standard sack, and if you use that JR10 Super 6 code, you get that first sack for like 11 or 12 bucks. So some good savings there. I think it's one of the, if not the best monthly bait subscription service in the game, and it's an excellent way to build your tackle collection from home. Fill your tackle pile, tackle mile up with heaters only from the 6. Once again, shout outs to South Georgia Bassin for the birthday gifts. I appreciate it. That's awesome, and I appreciate all of you for taking time out of your day to watch this video. But that's about all I got for you. That about wraps her on up. So I'm gonna say goodbye for now, and I'll see you in the next one.